Please subscribe, and you can download this code from description below. In Python, you may come across a situation where your code contains a never-ending time.sleep, 1, or a similar sleep function that seems to run indefinitely. This situation can be frustrating, especially if you want to stop the sleep function and regain control of your program. In this tutorial, we will explore how to deal with such a situation and provide a code example to demonstrate how to potentially end a never-ending sleep. The time.sleep, seconds, function in Python is used to introduce a pause in the program's execution. It allows you to suspend the program for the specified number of seconds, or fractions of a second. For example, time.sleep, 1, will pause the program for 1 second. However, when used carelessly or with a lack of control, it's possible to create a never-ending sleep scenario, causing your program to appear unresponsive and unmanageable. The time.sleep, 1, function call will pause your program for 1 second. It's essential to understand that this is a blocking operation. While the program is paused, it will not execute any code or respond to external events. In situations where time.sleep, 1, is part of a loop or a function, if the loop never terminates or the function never returns, it may appear as if the sleep function is never ending. This could happen due to a logical error in your code, an infinite loop, or a thread that is stuck. To address a never-ending time.sleep, 1, scenario, you need to detect and terminate the sleep operation. Here are some strategies to consider. You can often terminate a running Python script by pressing Ctrl+C in your terminal. This generates a keyboard interrupt exception, which you can handle to exit your script gracefully. However, this method may not always work, especially if your program is completely unresponsive. If the never-ending sleep is happening in a separate thread, you can terminate the thread using Python's threading module. Be cautious when using thread termination, as it can lead to resource leaks and unpredictable behavior if not handled carefully. Using a debugger like PDB or an integrated development environment, IDE, can help you identify the specific line of code that's causing the never-ending sleep. Once you find the problematic code, you can make the necessary corrections to prevent the sleep from running indefinitely. Let's demonstrate a simple code example that contains a never-ending time.sleep, 1, and show how to terminate it using a keyboard interrupt. In this example, the never_ending_sleep function contains an infinite loop with a time.sleep, 1, call. When you run this script and press Ctrl+C, the keyboard interrupt exception is raised, and the script gracefully exits. To prevent never-ending sleeps and improve the overall stability and responsiveness of your Python programs, consider the following best practices. Remember that time.sleep, 1, is a valuable tool for introducing delays in your code, but it should be used carefully to avoid unresponsive and never-ending scenarios. That concludes this tutorial on dealing with a never-ending time.sleep, 1, in Python. We've covered how to detect and terminate the sleep operation and provided a code example for reference. Always strive for well-designed and responsive code in your Python applications. ChatGPT